Hey everyone, welcome to the Bulldog Brief. What's happening in district and board news right about now is we are in the midst of the filing period to declare your interest in running for school board. So by Tuesday, the 28th at 5 p.m., if you have interest in serving as a school board member and running in the election, you need to come into the district office and file your intent to be a candidate. If anyone has questions about the time commitment, the training, the background, kind of any of the things that you might be wondering about, you can certainly give me a call. You can send me an email. You could ask any of our current board members. Rachel Ramtham is our current board chair, so you could reach out to her about roles and responsibilities. The Minnesota School Boards Association has a lot of information on their website about being a school board member. So there's a lot of information out there. If you have a wondering, I'm happy to share, I guess, like I said, the details of timing and training and things like that. So Tuesday, July 28th by 5 p.m. is when the filing period closes. So if you're interested, come on in. Building happenings, what's going on right now is that we are preparing for our new staff orientation. It's an exciting time for us because it's when we welcome our newest Bulldogs. And really it's an opportunity to share the excitement of our vision in preparing students for something greater, and understanding how that looks in your classroom, or as you're serving as our buildings as a custodian, or you're supporting students as a paraprofessional. So those are all things, or serving students in our kitchens. Those are just like really making it applicable to why what everyone does matters to our student outcomes. So we are excited about that, and that's something that's happening in the buildings right now. The community in the know, what I have for you today is really background information about the Minnesota Permanent School Fund. And as I mentioned last time, on the ballot in November will be a ballot question about amending the funding distribution of the Permanent School Fund. So I wanted to provide just a little bit of background information for you all so that you know what it is. So take a look. So this is a website that's designated to the Minnesota Permanent School Fund. And as you'll see, this really is about kind of, I guess, background information and what it means. So today, again, we're going to just spend some time talking about what is the Permanent School Fund. So the Permanent School Fund comes from three different revenue sources: mineral and leasing royalties, forest management revenue, and real estate transactions where people can lease the land from Minnesota, and then the revenue is generated and goes into these funds. So you might wonder, where are the school trust funds, or where are the school lands? So the DNR has a map that you can see all of the different parcels of land, and you will see that there is surface and mineral, and then there is the just general mineral land. Why I think that's important is so that you all understand and know that this is money that is already being generated for schools, and it really is about just knowing that the funding is already there, and there is not a new ask for funding, and it's really about making sure that the funds are distributed to public schools, which they are. And then really the question that's going to be asked, and if you explore this website a little bit further, you'll see all of these details, and we're going to get into it a little bit more in future briefs. But this is really about just increasing the distribution of these existing funds. So the purpose today was really about just giving you a little bit more background about what it is, and I'm happy to answer any questions about that. This is this has been one of those things that I've learned about as you all learn about it. And so I'm happy to share what I know, and then y'all can make an informed decision when you go to the ballot box in November. So one piece that I'm going to say just a couple of times, probably in every conversation I have about the constitutional amendment, is that with a constitutional amendment, if you do not vote, it is considered a no vote. So part of our job as superintendents and board members and really the administration for schools is helping voters understand what the implications are and really being able to make educated decisions. So today's brief was maybe a little bit longer than we've had in the past, but thank you for sticking with me. And just a reminder, July 28th, 5 p.m. if you would like to serve as a school board member. Excited to welcome our new staff to our new staff orientation that's coming up. And check out this website for the Minnesota Permanent School Trust Fund. Take care, everybody. See you next time.